Okay, is everyone in the house? Okay, so yep, we'll be getting started now. I am sharing this link internally within our groups. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, we'll be getting started now. It's the week two. Okay, it's the week two of our season 11 program, and for the first time, yes, we are going to work on upgrading our skills. Yep, this is what it is, everybody. It's going to be a wonderful week. A lot of people getting a lot of value out of it. Okay, it's all about you take actions and you'll be able to experience the difference. Hey, hi Mahesh.
Hi.
Nice महेश. क्या बात है, सुबह भी शाम को भी है. महेश is becoming hardcore consistent, man. So good to see, so good to see. ठीक है, so we will be started in a while. Okay. So meanwhile, team, what we are speaking about is as part of the week two, we are heading up with the mm, learning of two important aspects. Okay. So yes, let the guys join in. But yeah, majorly the focus of the week two is on two primary things. One is mastering our communication skills, which is so much important. And the second focus of this week is mastering the social media in the right possible manner. Okay. So we will be doing tasks, we will be understanding the systems by which these two things we will try to master as part of the next 7 days. Okay. So starting today, right from today, we are going to get into action of mastering both our communication skills and then mastering the social media. Okay. So as part of the week one, the primary two takeaways, okay, is the foundation of your life. First, mindset tuning. The second, habit formation. So take that, and now onwards, whatever you do in your life as part of this week as well, and future, whatever you do in your life, always remember the mindset and the habit formation are your primary aspects. Once you do that, immediately, so that's the core foundation. Take it forever, live with that forever, and then jump in with the second game basically, which is now about communication and social media mastery. And then we are going to enter into the third week where we are going to very much focus upon um, mastering our entire day pattern basically. Okay, the morning pattern, the evening pattern, we are going to focus on that as part of the third week. It's going to be very interesting as well. Okay. So yes, we have our guys in the house. So nice to see you, Mahesh, Tanmay, Shruti. Okay. So good to see all you guys in the house, and we will be getting started. I have done one thing, people. Okay. So I have created one Facebook group. Okay. So which is going to be for all our members. I am sharing this Facebook group link as part of our uh, season 11 as well. Join this Facebook group. Okay. Yes. Just send request to this group. I'll be enrolling you in. Okay, so just send some request as part of this group. It will be required right today itself. Okay, send request to this group, guys. I'm putting it up in this. ठीक है, चलो let's get started. Okay, it's already 5 minutes past 9, and we will be starting with our day then. Okay. Okay, ठीक है guys. So चलो let's then start for the day. ठीक है. So fine, we have Mahesh, we have Tanmay. Hey Karthik, I have even messaged you the Zoom link in direct chat as well. ठीक है. So I guess during the start of the session you were asking for it. ठीक है. So message you that so you can check it on WhatsApp and join in as well. Okay, ठीक है guys. चलो let's then get started with our program on communication skills. ठीक है. This we are doing it for the first time and मजा आएगा. So this is what I want to say. Okay, there is going to be a lot of learning, interesting, and you will find differences in yourself. Okay, and that's what is the target of this week. And all the guys who are watching this on YouTube as well, I would highly recommend that whatever you are listening, perform the same actions along with it, and you will be able to experience the difference as well. Okay. Now, guys, we all know importance of communication, so we will not spend too much time in talking about the need of it. But just as a conclusion, in the current world, it is very much required, and in a day-to-day life, it is coming. In your work life, it is coming, and those who are really able to be good in communication, they are going really up the career pretty nicely compared to those who are not able to express themselves out. Okay, so I have practically seen those in my eyes as well. So if you can really master this art, your career growth, your life growth will happen at a pretty faster pace. Okay, so understand that fact. Now the another thing, देखो, communication is basically two parties. Okay, it's two parties. One is you and other is whoever are on the other side. That could be one person, that could be a few people, two, three people, that could be a 10 people, or that could be 1,000 people group. So it is you versus the other mass. Okay. Now just understand the effective communication is whatever you are expressing or explaining, the person on the receiving end, be it one person, few people, group, or a big crowd, they should be able to absorb your words, your feelings, whatever you want to give to them, they should be able to absorb it. If that is happening properly, that means you are able to communicate. It is not about the hardcore fluency or this or that. It is nothing about that. It is all about, can you express yourself in a manner where others are able to receive you properly. Don't make it so much tough for the other guy कि उसको अपना सर स्क्रैच करना पड़ रहा है कि भाई बंदा बोलना क्या चाहता है. Don't push it to that manner. Nothing, but you have to make sure whenever you are communicating or talking or doing all those things, always make sure that you have to think from your perspective as well as from the perspective of the other people. Are they really understanding what you're trying to convey? Because if they derive wrong conclusions, everything is just waste of time there. Okay? So that is the first thing which you need to know. It is about two parties. Okay. Now, one by one, after the end of the session, I'll be putting a small, quick notes about this, and I will even be sharing some notes this is already it's going to be on YouTube. Okay, I'll upload it into this closed Facebook group as well, so you can re-go through the same session again as well. So no worries there. Now we need to make sure both these two ends are properly balanced every time that you communicate. Okay, so the first step is you need to connect properly with yourself. Whatever you are speaking, are you in control of yourself? Okay, nothing but guys, what happens, one problem which is seen in many people when they are expressing themselves out, they rush a lot. Okay, nothing but while they are speaking one thing, na fat, they just keep going on and on and on and on without really trying to see whether the receiver is really receiving it or not. One way communication agar ho gaya, so it's not going to add value. Okay, if you're just going non-stop one side, you're not giving a breathing time to the receiver person, then it is not going to be effective at all. Okay, I remember one incident. Remember Sakshi, एक बार morning में you were saying something, ठीक है, as part of some morning day, you were saying something and बहुत सारे good thoughts were there, ठीक है, and I was trying to capture one of the thought, but back to back, she was just throwing good thoughts at me. मेरे को सिर्फ last वाला याद रहा. Okay, so guys, during communication, if you have a pile up of thoughts which you want to share to the other people, okay, you need to share something out. You need to take some gap in between. You need to allow the receiver to absorb it in. You have to see that. So it's like you have to observe the receiver. So you take a pause, you observe the receiver. Are they absorbing it or are they looking confused? If they look confused, that means you need to explain it even more. If they look like, okay, they are understanding, fine, you can move on to the next topic. So communication is, you have to keep in mind, you are not talking to yourself, you're talking to the other people, and the thought which has to be there in your mind is, are they able to understand and receive what I am trying to share with them? Not just ke bol diya, mera kaam ho gaya. Okay, so understand that. That is one thing. Don't rush up, fatafat, ek ke baad ek, because the receiver person is not even able to consume it, and this is major problem that people are facing during interviews. Okay, you ask one question to them, they just bombard with ye wo, and you know what, the other person is not even interested to know all whatever you are saying. Make it interactive, to the point raho, don't deviate too much. Think from the other person's perspective. That is one. Okay, now another thing, okay, so the first conclusion here is, think from the other person's perspective, say something, give it time for the receiver to absorb. Once, now read at the reaction. Once they understand it, then add the second one. Okay, that is one way of doing it. Now another second, this is very important thing, guys. Okay, knowingly or unknowingly, whenever you are speaking, let's say in interview trying to explain something, or you are in your client demos in your company work environments, okay, or you are giving any meeting presentations within the organization, kuch bhi ho sakta hai, or in front of a big mass, what happens is, let's say it is a 15 minutes talk that you want to do. Client demos happen, guys, sprint chal raha hai, right? So in the IT environment, agile sprint is happening. So every 2 weeks we have to give a demo. Okay, and as a developer or a QA, whoever you are, you have to give presentations. You have to give demos to the client, and those clients might be like not from India also, other backgrounds ke. And you need to make sure, guys, dekho, abhi kya hai, the hard work of 2 weeks boils down to one hour session where you need to present your hard work. And if you are not able to present it properly, your team's entire effort, hard work which they have done, starts becoming neutral. If you're not able to sell your work which you have done, where it was very challenging, so your demos have to be value extracting demos. Okay, again, I'm just throwing some thoughts at you. Okay, just start consuming. एक करके इसको structurize करेंगे, guys. Okay, but nothing but now communication say you need to extract value out of it as well. Not just you explain to others, you need to know how to communicate also. Nothing but now the second learning which is going to come to you guys. Okay, every time when you are going in for some meeting or some communication, ask a question to yourself. Okay, what is the end result that I want out of this communication? Okay, so I'm right now while I'm typing it, okay, let me even type these things. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let's make some running notes about it because this is really going to be very valuable. Okay, you versus receiver. First is don't rush with communication. Okay, give some thoughts, take a pause, let it sink inside. Guys, especially during interview, follow this up. Okay, especially during interviews, apply this thing right from next interview onwards or next presentation onwards. Give your thoughts, take a pause, let it sink inside the receiver, read other people. If they look confused, explain more. If they are okay, continue to next. Okay, one very important thing. Now, second, okay, every presentation you give, every time you are involved in, like देखो डे टू डे बातों में अगर कर रहे हो तो उसके लिए it will not be required. A day to day conversation में might not be required, but sometimes whenever meetings, presentations, trying to explain or express something to someone, in those things, okay, ask a question. Okay, how do you want this talk slash presentation to look like? Okay, nothing but let's say you are going in for interview, already dimag may load these things. How do you want the other person to perceive you? So automatically kya aayega guys? Confident, okay, knowledgeable, calm, okay, relaxed, sharp, intelligent. Nothing but guys, these things will give you a trigger while you are in the conversation. Okay, you will be careful. Okay, I should look confident. Nothing but my body language ऐसी डरी भी नहीं होनी चाहिए. So when you just ask this thing, a simple question, how do you want the presentation to go like? Okay, and what value you will extract from this presentation? तो यहाँ पे एक आ जाता है, you will accordingly start framing your words. So for example, if you're giving a demo, तो उसमें एक ये, okay, whenever I go in, I know this thing के as part of my demo presentation, I need to create value for the hard work which is put by my team for the past 2 weeks. तो तब वो होता है, तो I automatically include these phrases के भाई, okay, it was very tough, the team was really putting it lot of efforts, there were a lot of challenges, but we gelled with each other, solved the problem nicely, and it was really impossible, but we pulled it out, and now it is a beautiful work done by the team. Nothing but regular communication conversation is happening, but usme mirch masala packaging might be required, and this question is going to do that. How do you want your presentation to look like? Okay, what value to come out of it? Okay, ठीक है. So now just know it, these two things important. Okay, now the third thought, guys, we are trying to see from two perspectives, you versus the receiver. Okay, now there is one very important thing, guys, कि whatever you are saying, okay, let me stop the screen share. Okay, there is this one very important thing, whatever you are saying, at that time you need to think about that thing only. Okay, nothing but in your mind whatever thought is running, that only you should speak. Nothing but the thought and the lips words should match each other. Many people during presentations or interviews, they are speaking something, the mind starts thinking, oh, iske baad what should I do? As soon as you get into that zone, you're talking something but your mind is thinking, oh, what should I do next, what should I do next? Automatically the sync and the rhythm will be broken. Okay, and the other people will feel the disconnect. Okay, या फेस पे वो दिख जाएगा, अरे बंदा कुछ और कर रहा है, बोल रहा कुछ और. So put an actual effort to care that whatever you're thinking, the same thing you're speaking, then the receiver will connect with it. Otherwise, if your mind is somewhere else, your words are somewhere else, audience will be disconnected. Okay, sometimes it comes, अरे यार 15 मिनट का बोलना, I need to know ना मेरे को next क्या बोलना है, ठीक है. But guys, with practice, it will happen. There are different ways of making that happen. But this, as a thumb rule, always remember, while communicating, the thought which runs in your mind and what you speak should be in sync. उसके बाद फिर दूसरा जब thought आएगा तो it is said that one thought at one time. Okay, that's the next thing which you need to know. I'm writing this also down. One thought at one time. Okay, now there is one more very interesting thing. Okay, people have even extended this concept. One thought at one time will give you clarity. Okay, and the others will be able to then connect with you. You will not look lost. And it is said कि देखो, many a times what happens, guys. Okay, I don't know, maybe some of you might have experienced big forum में speaking. Okay, in big maybe conference halls, I don't know, maybe in your life during academics time or like बड़े audience के सामने कुछ बोलना पड़ा. Those kind of circumstances might be coming where you have to talk to mass audience. Okay, now automatically क्या हो जाता है? So some psychologically people feel nervous or scared or stuck in such situations. It comes like, hey, naturally I'm able to do that, I'm prepared also, but in front of mass crowd, why am I not able to do it? Why my public speaking skills के additional training, why is it required? People get confused there. Okay, now you need to understand few things. They have extended this concept, one thought at one time. If you do that, you will look more confident. Audience will connect with you more naturally क्योंकि you're looking in control. ऐसा नहीं कि सोच रहा हो, डरा हुआ हो, वैसे फील नहीं आएगा. एक thought एक time पे. They further say one thought, one time, and one face. Even though you might be talking to 1,000 people right now, okay, concentrate on one person, deliver the thought nicely, make sure that the receiver has absorbed it. Once done, move to some other face. By that way, क्या होगा guys, in front of all the audience, your fear that there are 1,000 people will be gone. You're targeting only one person at a time, delivering it to that guy, and then you move to the other part of the audience. Nothing but you are moving through all the people and then targeting everybody. Now you need to understand that not just 1,000 people in your IT career or wherever, in small presentations also, 10 लोगों का team if it is there. In that 10-member team also, you need to focus on people one by one, give it to them your ideas. Okay, and one important thing यहाँ पे समझो, ठीक है, where it becomes very interesting. The same thought, while you are telling one statement, you focus on one person and give the entire statement to that guy only. Don't deviate from one person to another person. For example, if I want to share a thought, okay, and let's say I'm looking at Jaideep right now, okay, so my mind and focus should be like Jaideep should understand the value of this statement which I'm trying to say. So my entire focus will be on Jaideep. I will explain the statement very properly to Jaideep, and once my statement is completed, then maybe I'll move to Sumit. By that way, क्या हो जाता है? The people will feel receiving everything. Otherwise क्या होता है, you start being disconnected. जयदीप will be like, अरे मेरे को बोलते बोलते कहाँ निकल गया ये, ठीक है? So you need to think like a receiver of the ideas as well. So the concept here is one thought at one time to one pace. Try doing this on your regular communication. You will find automatically internally na, that nervousness, panic situation will be gone. Doesn't matter you're talking to 5 people, 10 people, or 50,000 people. Doesn't matter. But if you don't focus on one particular thing, na, it will start backfiring. So that is the next one. Okay. So now, if you are able to do these initial things, okay, that will act like a base for you for getting started. Okay, guys, you know what? As part of the end result of this session, okay, so by the time we will be closing the session, I have written, okay, nothing but a book hai. Some of you might have already seen about it, Awaken the Giant Within. Okay, so wo book ka I have just collected a few paragraphs and pasted it into one of the book. एक word document बनाया है. I will be sharing this word document, and as the end of this session, every one of us, all the listeners here, will go live into our Facebook close group. ठीक है? तो close group में live जाते हैं. So just go live. It's all us only. Read those paragraphs, and I will be giving these bullet instructions. Okay? जो भी देखो अभी उसमें one thought is as like you already books में already the statements are written. So you will not be thinking about the next thought क्या आने वाला. You will just read it. So we will start becoming good in the way we communicate by starting with a simple habit of reading some stanzas. Don't try to rush, don't try to speed up, don't try to hurry, okay? So these would be some of the base principles. So wo exercise will be doing it, but before we get into that, okay, we will take some pointers okay, what we should be careful about while we are doing that session. Okay, fine. So first, you communicating, the other receiving. Okay, now there are three very important things you need to make sure as part of your entire communication whenever you do with whoever you do. ठीक है? Okay, we said already rush नहीं करना है, but there are some techniques which you need to live so that you are not rushing up with your words and your statements. Okay, first one, you need to take enough pauses when you speak. Okay, you need to take enough pauses when you speak. मतलब एक statement हो गया, don't directly jump into the second statement immediately. Take a pause. Give 1 second or 2 seconds of time for thing to sync up. Otherwise, हड़बड़ी में ना सामने वाला will not get anything. Okay, for example, literally right now I'm using pauses. Statement बोल रहा, I'm giving time for you people to absorb it. So always make sure that you are introducing pauses in your communication. Don't just back to back. Don't do that. Pauses, very important. Okay. Now, second important thing, you need to focus on breathing. What happens is there is a mechanism inside. If you feel scared or nervous or panicked of speaking or sharing ideas, many times you guys, you know what happens? During the interview, okay, if we ask some questions, there are some of the candidates, they become very nervous and they are not able to then speak also properly. Okay, they are not able to speak also properly, and फिर वहां पे जाके like then we have to ask so many questions to dig, do they really have knowledge or not? And then they say, अरे यार, I'm like panicked right now, I'm not able to speak, थोड़ा सा पानी पीता हूँ and all those things. So nothing but it might happen. Okay, it's not कि every time it will happen, but at any time that nervousness, panic situation might click in. Okay, there are few things there. Okay, how to overcome that? And one important thing is control on your breath. Okay, it is now human psychology. As soon as you get panicked, okay, the brain and your internal, वो बोलते ना पेट में गुड़गुड़ होता है. Something actually happens internally. So there is this autonomous system. Okay, there is a science behind it. Okay, it will generate some triggers where you feel more panicked out of that situation. That's where you start feeling different in your body entirely. माइंड भी अलग हो जाता है, योर स्टमक में यू फील बटरफ्लाइज देयर इन द स्टमक, वर्ड्स आना बंद हो जाते हैं. तो इट्स अ नेटवर्क ऑफ ट्रिगर विच हैपेंस फ्रॉम विद इन यू. इफ यू वांट टू ओवरकम दैट फीलिंग, ओके, simple thing है, immediately take a pause, okay, take a deep long breath, relax, and important thing, don't breathe into your chest, breathe in your diaphragm, nothing but diaphragmatic breathing jo bolte hai. Okay, breathe in from the nose, expand your stomach, then breathe out from the mouth, relax. Whenever you feel such panic attacks during communication or something weird, butterflies coming, take a pause immediately, because in that, okay, so Sakshi is saying sometimes a year mein kuch hota hai. Different people might have differently. It happens. A system triggers inside which might give different observations. You need to make sure that don't keep talking in the same flow, because it will start becoming more worse. Okay. So in such cases, you need to pause. You need to do this diaphragmatic breathing. Breathe in from the nose, expand your stomach, deep and slow. Breathe out from your mouth, relax. Okay, Tanmay is also feeling, yeah, it happens. Okay, I was also choked first time पे जब गया था stage पे. It happens. Different people, it can happen. Natural है, ठीक है? But there is a way. Once you breathe, if there is water around, okay, just be honest to your audience. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm drinking a water. बोल के एक sip ले लो. Okay, just relax and again restart it. But important thing, don't continue in the same flow, because your rhythm is already messed up. It will further create problems in that conversation. Be it in interviews, guys. Interview may, if it is messed up, aage conclusion will come like you're not hired. So even though you have the knowledge, you have everything, due to this panic, confusion, kuch to different feeling, you're not able to get into the mind of the person. So that's the second technique, drinking water and breathing, and not just for panic attacks. Okay, regularly also while you are communicating, usme bhi pauses, breathing, keep it naturally flowing. Okay, डोंट ट्राई एक ब्रेथलेस नहीं करना है, ठीक है, आराम से एक वन स्टेटमेंट, टेक अ पॉज, यू आल्सो ब्रीथ, गिव अ ब्रीदिंग टाइम टू योर ऑडियंस आल्सो. नहीं तो वो बंदे एकदम हा क्या कर रहे हैं. सो ऑडियंस विल आल्सो फील द सेम पैनिक व्हिच द प्रेजेंटर फील्स. डू यू नो दैट? ओके, यू कैन एक्चुअली, वो बोलते हैं ना गाइज, इन म्यूजिशियन उनके हाथ में वो डंडी रहती है, दे कैन गाइड द, लाइक बोलते हैं ये ऊपर नोट पे बजाओ तो बंदा एकदम हाई पिच पे चला जाएगा, व्हेन दे ऑर्केस्ट्रेटर नीचे करेगा तो लो पिच पे जाता है. लाइक दैट गाइज, इट्स द प्रेजेंटर्स जॉब to make sure that their audience is comfortable. Otherwise, if you keep adding so much of tension, worry, samne wala will be like, you can navigate the minds of your audience, know that. And if they are looking disconnected, that means you have done something that they are not able to connect with you. तो कुछ bridge up करना पड़ेगा. To know this thing, so don't push so much कि उनका भी सर burst होना शुरू हो जाए. Give them time, nice and clean. So first is pause, second is breathing. Okay, and the third thing is, you know why many a times people की बहुत टाइम बात करते टाइम पे ना, many as if ये सब बात करते करते these things will happen. Okay, and this also we wanted to do, nothing but बहुत निकल जाता है. Okay, it is because it is the same thing. Your mind is thinking very fast. Oh, मेरे को अभी ये बोलना है. After this statement, I want to tell this. After that, I want to do this, because you have prepared. Your mind knows that what is your flow of presentation. Your interview may be, let's say, rattu pattu type. अगर if you have memorized some answers, you know, अच्छा इसके बाद I want to give this example. फिर ये automatically the mouth is not in syncing with your thought. How does the brain bridge that up? With lot of filler words, as if, this, that, matlab unnecessary words will be added in your conversation, because okay, you're speeding it. Okay, Tanmay is working on, like, okay, rectifying this, very good. Okay, so automatically this gap will be there in the way you think and in the way you speak. Automatically, naturally, the brain will fill it up with these kind of moments, which is not really required. So the third strategy to be able to match the first wala, we said pause. Second, we said breathe. The third thing is slowing down. Slowing down. What does that mean? While you say the words, थोड़ा सा drag करो उसको. Okay? While you're speaking, drag. देखो, the way I'm saying drag itself is drag को drag करो. Drag. It is a wonderful day. Stretching the words, slowing the pace of the statement. Rather, it's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. Nothing but slow statements को slow it down. That automatically gives time कि your thought and your words will come in sync. Naturally हो जाएगा. These filler words will automatically get out of your regular conversations, and at the same time the brain gets time to think कि मेरे को next क्या बोलना है, and your audience will absorb what you're talking right now also. Okay, so these three techniques if you apply, you will not be in a pace and like bombard नहीं कर रहे रहोगे लोगों पे. You will have very cool compose, and this will give a feel to your receiver, hey, you are in control. Panic वाला नहीं लगेगा, nervous वाला feeling will not be coming, you are in control. So simple three things. Okay, pausing, breathing nicely, and then slowing things down. थोड़े words को stretch करो, not like everything को stretch करो, but in between a few words, stretch it a bit. And when you do that, you get enough time to think right, speak right, and then one by one move forward as well very nicely through your presentation. Okay, now these are the three next steps. Okay, now ये वाला चीज after this, by the end of this session, वो paragraph जब read करोगे, try to apply these techniques. So I'll give you this pointers as part of our group as well. So इसको देखो एक बार अच्छे से, absorb it inside and then read it by coming live. कोई नहीं देख रहा है, अपने ही 12 ही लोग रहेंगे उसमें. ठीक है. Now the next one. Okay, these are the two important things which majorly you should always cover. Okay, this was told by Dale Carnegie in a book, की communication related book में. This strategy was shared by that guy. Okay, so what he said is कि a human being का attention span is very small. Back to back 3 statement के बाद people will be disconnected. Okay, so if I tell back to back 3 statements, automatically mind में दूसरे thoughts आते हैं. Why is meditation tough? You sit for 1 minute, दिमाग में lot of thoughts will be coming. So how to interrupt it is by playing with your words, and tomorrow we are going to pick up that topic. ठीक है, playing with words, voice modulations. Okay, enough pausing, nothing but क्या करना है guys, you have to break the momentum of communication. मतलब सेम टोन में इफ यू गो एंड टेल ऑल द 10 स्टेटमेंट्स, सामने वाला को अटेंशन स्विच हो जाता है. इफ इन द सेम स्टेटमेंट यू आर डूइंग इट, अटेंशन विल बी स्विचिंग. आई जस्ट टेल, एक ही रिदम में बोल रहा हूं. तो देयर आर अदर वेज विच वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस टुमारो, बट उसके लिए देयर इज अ टेक्निक. ओके, द अदर टेक्निक इज, इवन दो व्हाटएवर मिस माइट बी हैपनिंग, any conversation that you do, make it a 3-step conversation. Okay, it is first step, tell people what you are going to tell them. Okay, tell the people what you are going to tell them. Step number 2, literally tell them. Step number 3, tell them what you have already told them. Okay, so 3-step process. Tell the people what you are going to talk about, then talk about that, and by the end you again say, hey, we talked about this. By that way, this problem of a human being के attention switching, 3 बार you are talking about the same thing itself. Okay, and let's say for example affirmations, the 7 affirmations that we do. Okay, so you start with this thing. Before directly jumping on to the middle section, first give the packaging. Hey, today we are going to discuss about our affirmations. 7 affirmations. If you repeat it daily, your mind will start changing, your belief system will start changing. Give a context. Then you pick all the 7 affirmations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am responsible, I believe in myself, this, that, blah, blah, blah. पूरा साथ होने के बाद Again, you say, hey, we have discussed about the 7 affirmations. And if you really repeat it day by day, your mind will start changing. Nothing but now people will get a proper value out of your conversation. Okay. So always try whenever you are into a bigger presentation or anyways, okay, try to split it up into these three manners. If we are going to talk about this, then actually talk about that. And by the end, conclude your talk saying, hey, we have talked about this. And guys, in the conclusion part, now this is interesting. Maybe not, it might not apply for every conversation, but in the conclusion part, if you can draw a takeaway or an action item while concluding, okay, hey, you also do this every single day like this. If you give something else for the receiver, they will actually get a value out of your conversation. So conclusions को meaningful बनाने का देखो. Okay. So fine. So I am again sharing my screen. Let's just write these few statements down. Uske baad we will be reading a few things up and then we will take it forward. Okay. So I am sharing my screen. Okay. So don't rush into communication. We have already spoken. Okay. This is a generic practice. So which you have to always abide. These three things are generic. Okay. Next, while you are now presenting, okay, one thought at one time. So when you are reading book also, फटाफट फटाफट खत्म करने के उसमें मत करो. Already like we have just a few paras, okay, ज़्यादा time नहीं लगेगा, ठीक है. Next, slowing things down. First, pauses in communication. Next, breathing rightly. Third, stretching few words. Okay. These things will help your thoughts and words to match properly. Filler words, comma, R's, blah, blah, blahs, those will automatically come down. It will automatically come down. Okay. So apply these things. Next, work in this model. Fourth, frame communication like below. Step 1, tell audience what you are going to tell. Step 2, tell them the thing. Step 3, tell them what you told them. बार बार करोगे repetition से people will get actually what you want to say. Okay. And step number 6, draw conclusion. Okay. Draw conclusion and give some takeaway or action item which people can apply. This will make you more effective. Okay, now what okay, so I have actually written just awaken the giant within me. I have actually copied pasted a few paragraphs. Okay, I'll just be sharing a link of this. Get link, anyone change to anyone with the link can view. Okay, fine, can view. Done. I'm pasting this in our chat. Okay, next I'm pasting it into our season 11 related group. ठीक है, or let's even paste it into our YouTube. Okay, now guys, what is required here? ठीक है, so and these are the rules. And देखो, these are the things कि only via practice होने वाला है, ठीक है, otherwise it will not happen. These are the rules which you need to apply right now. Okay, ये length YouTube का नाटक कर रहा है क्या? ठीक है, fine. Now, what exactly required, guys? So just before getting started, ज़्यादा नहीं है, guys. It's only 3 paragraphs. Okay, फटाक से, I think in a matter of few minutes itself you will be able to finish this off. Okay, so you just need to first read this. Okay, one thought at one time. So you will not try to rush up with your words or statements. Okay. Next, while you are saying it, okay, take some proper pauses in conversation. Nothing but यहाँ पे क्या होता है, कहीं पे कॉमा आ रहा है, तो take a proper pause there. Whenever and आ जाता है और आता है, take some pauses there. Whenever new statement start हो रहा है, take some pauses there. And in new statements and all that, थोड़ा breathe को भी लेके आओ, ठीक है? So try that in the entire conversation, wherever commas, ands, and all those things coming, put some proper pauses there. Don't try to rush up in your statements. Next, breathe in properly. Cool, calm लगना चाहिए. Your conversation should not look like you are yourself stressed out. यार ये सब खत्म करना है. Peaceful conversation. ठीक है? So breathing rightly. And if you want to stretch a few words, you can even do that. Okay, fine. इतना हो जाएगा. So automatically you will find it. So this will happen. So one thought at one time, it's already like your focus. Since we are reading the book, so this will be default taken care. As part of this coming few, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we will do it in a different manner where you will get a chance to even work on this wala idea also. ठीक है, इतना करने के बाद guys, okay, now एक बार you try to just read it through at a high level and उसको कुछ ऐसे at least try to present it. Okay, अभी थोड़ा naturally you have to do a packaging. Just you can start your conversation like, hey, my name is so and so. Today we are going to discuss about awaken the giant reading, awaken the giant within book. And I personally feel it will give a huge value. It will help you to train your mind properly. ठीक है, उतना अगर नहीं भी बोलना है तो at least just tell, hey, my name is so and so. Okay, today we are going to discuss about awaken the giant within. It is a really powerful book. Let's take some learnings. इतना बोल के get on with the reading these all things, and बाद में by the end you again just re-summarize, hey, we have learned about this and this is really interesting, I will personally apply it in my life. तो आप packaging करो उसको, ठीक है? So by that way it will look more good as well. So make sure that you are doing this while you are narrating it, ठीक है? And the last statement is whatever you learn while you are saying it, तो उसका conclusion draw करेंगे, guys. Okay, one important thing now you need to understand about communication. So guys, have you guys already sent a request, membership request? We have 6 requests, guys. Okay, I'm sharing it back in the chat. एक Facebook group को request करो, guys. यहाँ पे I'm putting it in the chat again. ये वाले group को just send a joining request. All the अच्छा, ये खाली साक्षी को चला गया. Everyone in the meeting. Just in this request, everybody send your thing. Okay, another thing you need to understand about communication, guys. Techniques will be there, ways will be there, but only when you do it, then you will experience the difference. So don't expect कि all of a sudden कुछ हो जाएगा and tomorrow morning बहुत अच्छे बन जाओगे. It doesn't happen like that. The more you practice, you will start becoming more natural. These things will start It's not about all these things whatever we listen ना, उसको याद करके नहीं करना. It should become your way of speaking. जब वो हो जाएगा automatically you will be like, hey, now he is able to communicate very nicely, and that will happen only via practice. ठीक है. So that's where it's important to practice. So communication is going to become your milestone for future. तो practice अभी ही करेंगे right now everybody. So I'm accepting this Facebook group के अंदर request जो भी people have done it. Okay, approve all. Hopefully अपना ही public रहेंगे इसमें, because I have not given it to outsiders so far yet. Yes, so far it's our group. Approve. Okay,
सर
refresh.
कंटेंट नॉट फाउंड शो कर रहा है
एक
ग्रुप का.
कौन सा वाला कंटेंट?
हाँ, जो फेसबुक ग्रुप का आप लिंक भेजे हैं ना.
हाँ. अरे जयदीप, ये अपना लास्ट टाइम का प्रॉब्लम है क्या भाई?
नहीं भाई, वो पहले वाले पे लिंक पे इशू है, सेकंड वाला चल रहा है.
अच्छा अच्छा, सेकंड वाला चल रहा है शायद. ओके 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 ओके. आई हैव एक्सेप्टेड व्हाट अराउंड few of the guys are already inside.
डन सर.
Done. Okay, ठीक है. Let me even add approve. Super. ठीक है. So yes, we have like 12 people. So guys, चलो let's get started. एक बार if you want, before going live, if you want to have a quick running your eyes through this Word document, do that. But immediately after that, go to this guys. देखो इससे क्या होगा? Let me tell you first the value that you will get. Don't take these tasks कि यार कुछ नहीं बदलने वाला. Your personality will change. Okay, your personality will change. Okay, first of all, camera facing में you will become bold. Okay, you will become more natural. Okay, without much preparation you would become more spontaneous. So जितना ज्यादा go live करोगे you will become more natural, more spontaneous. ज्यादा preparation में time नहीं जाएगा, you will be like execution, and that will give you more confidence. Public ना unnecessary thoughts में ही अटक जाती है. So that's where I request, doesn't matter how it goes, immediately go live करो. In this internal group it is closed only for us itself, we are all learners here. तो वो करने से confidence will be boosted, एक हेजिटेशन अंदर से चले जाएगा, ओवर थिंकिंग विल बी गॉन, यू विल बी मोर रेडी. ठीक है, उतना एक हो जाएगा एडवांटेज. द सेकंड थिंग इज, अभी ऑलरेडी इन द आवर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप आल्सो हैव पेस्टेड ऑल दीज रूल्स. एक बार रूल्स को देखो, मे बी बिफोर गोइंग लाइव रीड द डॉक्यूमेंट ऑलरेडी, एंड जब दोनों भी कंफर्टेबल हो जाएंगे उसके बाद लाइव जाओ. एंड वंस योर लाइव इज डन, तो या इंटरनली इसी में रहेगा, जस्ट कम बैक टू दिस जूम ग्रुप एज वेल. ठीक है, तो चलो गाइस, टेक सम टाइम आउट. और साक्षी, अगर ज्यादा नींद आ रही है ना तो मुंह पे पानी मार के आओ. ठीक है गाइस, चलो चलो चलो, एक बार अच्छे फ्रेश उससे करते हैं. ठीक है, बट डू इट, द मोर यू डू इट द मोर इट विल बी गुड. ठीक है पूनम, आई एम गोइंग देयर. ओके, member request, yes, Poonam also added. ठीक है, and all the guys on the YouTube, so you can do it in your, like, just without coming live also you can do it, or you can directly go live on your pages as well, or just go live with only me wala mode, that might work for you as well. ठीक है, so you can choose whether you want to go live for public or only you. So Facebook live चले जाओ with these things and it could be really good. ठीक है, fine. चलो guys, carry on. Read about the instructions, read about the document, and उसके बाद live जाओ and then come back again. Everybody please go guys, actions will change you, huh? And communication becomes better only by actions. ठीक है, चलो.
I am reading one paragraph that will be very helpful for everyone. So let's start. That paragraph name is Awaken the Giant Within. So I am reading paragraph. Please sometime please listen. Awaken the giant within. At a very early age, I developed a belief that we we are all here to contribute something unique, that deep within each of us lies a special gift. You see, I truly believe we all have a sleeping giant within us. Each of us has a talent, a gift, our own bit of genius just waiting to be tapped. It might be a talented for art or music. It might be a special way of relating to the ones you love. It might be a genius for selling or innovating or reaching out in your business.
This is me Sakshi Agrawal and I am here to share with you a conclusion of a novel, that is Awaken the Giant Within. At a, at a very early age, I developed a belief that we all here to contribute something unique, that deep within each of us lies a special gift. You see, I truly believe we all have a sleeping giant within us. Each of us has a talent, a gift, our own bit of genius just waiting to be tapped. It might be talent for a art or a music. It might be a special way of relating to the ones you love. It might be a genius for selling or innovating or relating to the ones you love. It might be a genius for selling or innovating or reaching out in your business or your career. I choose to believe that our Creator doesn't play favorites, that we were all being created unique but with equal opportunities for expressing life to the fullest. I decided many years ago that the most important way I could spend my life would be invest it in something that would outlast it. I decided that somehow I must contribute in some way that would live on long after I was gone. I will continue to recognize the power individuals have to change virtual anything and everything in their lives in an instant. I will learn that the reason we need to turn our dreams into reality are within us, merely waiting for the day when we decide to wake up and calm our bright birthright. I know that no matter where you are in your life, you want more. No matter how well you were already doing or how challenged you were now may be. Deep inside of you, there lies a belief that your experiences of life can and will be much greater than it already is. You are designed for your own unique form of greatness, whether it is an outstanding professional, teacher, business person, mother, or father. Most importantly, you not only believe this, but you were taken action. Thank you for watching, and I hope it will give you some learning that I shared now. Thank you. Hey, good evening all. This is me Sakshi Agrawal, and I am here to share.
अरे बाकी बंदे किधर है भाई लोग? आ जाओ यारो. Okay, so who is coming next? ठीक है. So yes, it was done very nicely. Okay, so Sakshi, yes, I saw your entire thing. ठीक है, श्रुति वाला भी, तन्मय वाला भी. ठीक है. So it's good. ठीक है. There are few areas here and there, and उसी को polish करना है. Okay, we need to polish across all. ठीक है. श्रुति वो giant है. ठीक है. Awaken the giant within. ठीक है. The title spelling मैंने वही लिखे है ना. हाँ, giant within. Yeah, awaken the giant within. ठीक है. And बाकी श्रुतिका was moving in a very nice flow. It was looking pretty good. Okay, which was really nice and बहुत cool, calm, peaceful लग रहा था. ठीक है. With regards to Sakshi also, yes, देखो साक्षी में मेरे को few ये एक अच्छा लगा कि it was very words के साथ you were playing with your voice also very nicely. मतलब एक natural expression of words was there. ठीक है. There are few things I think which is past. ओके, देर आर फ्यू थिंग्स आई थिंक वो और करेंगे अपन, मतलब सेल्फ ऑब्जर्व करके इम्प्रूवमेंट का देयर इज अ स्कोप देयर. ठीक है. बट यस, एज अ फर्स्ट थिंग इट वाज वेरी नाइसली डन. एंड यस तन्मय, वी सॉ योर आल्सो. तन्मय अपने को और ज्यादा थोड़ा रेपिटेशन करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. सो बट यस, आई थिंक एज अ फर्स्ट स्टार्ट इट वाज वेरी नाइसली डन. एंड दैट्स व्हाट, द मोर वी फेस आवरसेल्व्स थ्रू ऑल दीस सिचुएशंस ना, एक पॉलिशिंग नेचुरली बहुत अच्छी अच्छी होती जाएंगी. ठीक है तन्मय, आई हैव इवन सीन योर एंटायर वीडियो. ठीक है.
I learned from you only expression.
नहीं, इट वाज वेरी नाइसली डन. ठीक है. तो उसमें अच्छे से वो कैच भी हो रहा था. आई वाज एबल टू रिलेट आल्सो. इट वर्ड्स को यू वर प्लेइंग विथ योर वॉइस वेरी नाइसली, तो वो अच्छा लग रहा था. ओके. विथ श्रुति इट वाज के सुन के इट वाज वेरी पीसफुल. ओके. इट वाज नॉट मैकेनिकल एट ऑल श्रुति. ठीक है. ऐसा कभी पे भी नहीं लगा कि यू आर फोर्सिंग योरसेल्फ और लाइक मग अप. एक बहुत नेचुरल फीलिंग आई एंड इट वाज वेरी पीसफुल एट द सेम टाइम. ठीक है. बहुत कंपोज था श्रुति का. तन्मय रिलेटेड, यस आई थिंक बिकॉज यू आर फ्रेशली गेटिंग स्टार्टेड, सो थोड़ा सा अभी और पॉलिश करना पड़ेगा एंड इट विल हैपन तन्मय. ठीक है. सो बट गुड टू सी यू गेटिंग स्टार्टेड. और बाकी के लोग, कम ऑन गाइज. Okay, I don't know whether 10:30 is the time where you can come live, but if you can attend the session, थोड़ा live भी आ जाओ guys, थोड़ा doesn't matter. 10:30 को we will stop the session guys. Okay, तो 10:30. Okay, Sumit is now live. Very good. Let's go to Sumit. देखते हैं बंदा क्या कर रहा है. Guys, rest of the people, everybody come parallelly. Overthink mat karo guys. The overthinking is going to kill our society. Okay, don't overthink. Just get started. You will learn, you will grow by your own observations.
Way of relating to ones you love. It might be a genius of selling or innovating or reaching out in your business or your career. I choose to believe that our creator doesn't play your favorite game, right? That we all have been created unique, but with equal opportunities for experiencing life to the fullest. Right? So I decided many years ago that the most important way I could spend my life would be to invest it in something that would outlast it. Right? So I decided that somehow I must contribute in some way that would live on long after I was gone. So I have contributed to recognize the power of individuals have to change the virtually anything and everything in their lives going on. I have learned that the resources we need to turn our dreams into reality are within us. We don't need to look out of it All of the talents are within us. Yeah? I have learned that the resources are all within us and merely waiting for the day when we decide to wake up and claim our birthright, like why we have taken born in this earth. You have to know that why you have taken birth as a human in this earth. I know that no matter where you are in your life, it doesn't matter. Either you are doing good or you are doing bad. It doesn't matter where you are stand in your life right now. You want more. No matter how well you are already doing, how challenged you are now may be, the deep inside of you, there lies a belief that your experiences of life can and will be much greater than that already you are in right now. You are destined for your own unique form of greatness, whether it is an outstanding professional, a teacher, a business person, mother, or a father. The most importantly, you not only believe this, but you have to take action. It is said that you have to believe whatever you want to achieve in your life, but only believing is not a conclusion. By only believing, you can't achieve the things you want from your life. To achieve all those things, to accomplish all those things, you have to take action as well. So this is the summary. The conclusion of this document is that, as the name suggests, awaken the giant within. We all have that talent, we all have that individual unique quality inside all of us. Just you need to do this. You have to understand what your quality is, and you have to polish it. You have to polish it, you have to work on it. Then only you will achieve whatever the things, whatever the goals you want from your life. And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
Nice. So guys, if you observe ki the way Sumit was doing, his body language was there. He was drawing a lot of conclusions. ठीक है, तो apart from reading, उसने खुद का lot of तड़का add किया था. ठीक है, so that's the observation which you can see from him. ठीक है, so that it comes naturally to people कि ये क्या करना है. Okay, the way Sakshi was there, Sakshi का खुद का flavor of words के साथ कर रही थी. So many people को ये सब naturally आने लगता है. ठीक है, so which is so good to see. Hey Sumit, hi.
है भाई.
Yeah, just now we saw your thing, man. ठीक है, yeah, so it was good. ठीक है, so you were adding the flavor pretty nicely. Okay, और उसमें your own version of things. So the conclusions which you were drawing, okay, naturally you have a rhythm to your body, your hands were moving, you were expressing it through your face and like drawing conclusions. ठीक है, so देखो overall impact was there. उसको like एक बोलते ना, एक बहुत great level का एक polishing जो touch चाहिए होता है ना, ठीक है, वो वाला touch आएगा. The more you do it, the more you start becoming like और ज्यादा presentations करने लगेंगे and all ना, तो उसमें बहुत अच्छे से polish होने लगेंगी चीजें. But I think you have all the ingredients there, जो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा था. ठीक है.
Thank you.
But there is further some area जहाँ पे आगे I think the more you do, उसमें और अच्छे अच्छे होते जाओगे. ठीक है.
Okay.
ठीक है, तो we are done with Sumit also. Very good guys. 10:30 को we will close it. Okay team, 10:30 we will close. It's taking only 4 to 5 minutes to finish. Request rest to please join in immediately. Guys, ज्यादा over preparation मत करो यार. Just hit it. Okay. Mahesh, hello, you're there?
Yes.
Hi Mahesh, when are you coming live?
Yeah, I'll come.
जल्दी. अरे Mahesh, you said right.
What I will tell, I'm not getting.
अरे वो book read कर लो, ज्यादा सोचो नहीं. Just read that whatever is there and apply the instructions. Read that document.
Okay. Now I'll come.
आओ फटक से, कम ऑन महेश, ज्यादा सोचना नहीं, ठीक है, जस्ट डू इट, यू विल लर्न फ्रॉम योर एक्शंस, ठीक है, फाइन। तो महेश इज कम इमीडिएटली, महेश चलो, ठीक है। कार्तिक, क्या कर रहे हो भाई? कार्तिक, हेलो, ठीक है, विल कम बैक टू कार्तिक। जयदीप, हेलो जयदीप। अरे ये लोग क्या म्यूट पे डाल के भाग गए क्या खाना खाने को? डोंट डू दिस गाइस। ठीक है। अच्छा, वी हैव शुभम के उससे, शुभम एंड रेणुका, बोथ ऑफ देम। हे शुभम, रेणुका, यू गाइस आर देयर? Okay, Mahesh is live, very good. Jaideep is live, very good. Vishaka is live. We have 3 people live right now. Super. Okay, चलो एक बार थोड़ा randomly let's walk through. We have Poonam live as well, very good. Back to back 4 live. पूनम का कैमरा सेटिंग चल रहा है।
Be the talent for art or music. It might be a special way of relating to the ones you love. It might be the genius for selling or innovating to the ones you love. It might be the genius for selling or innovating or reaching out in your business of your career. I choose to believe that our creator doesn't play favorites, that all being created unique. Finally, I concluded that I know that no
that deep within each of us lies a special gift. You see, I truly believe we all have a sleeping giant within us. Each of us has a talent, okay, a gift, our own bit of genius, just waiting to be trapped. It might be a talent for art or music. Okay, it might be a special way of relating your business or on your career. Uh, I choose to believe that our Creator doesn't
जयदीप का ऑडियो का कुछ पंगा है।
Shakha. I am one of a group member of Life Transformation of Season 11. So today I am here to share with you a very knowledgeable and very beneficial part of a book named Awaken the Giant Within. I just came across some few stanzas before some time, so I just want to share all this to you. Not the whole book, but few stanzas I want to explain, and I just read for all of you. So let me start with the first stanza. At a very early ego, I developed a belief that we are all here to contribute something unique, that deep within each of us lies a special gift. You see, I truly believe we all have a sleeping giant within us. It might be a talent for art of or music. It might be a special way of relating to the ones you love. It might be a genius for selling or innovative or reaching out in your business or your career. I choose to believe that our Creator does not play favorites, that we have all been created unique, but with equal opportunities for experiencing life to the fullest. I decided many years ago that the most important way I
जयदीप, आर यू देयर? जयदीप ग्रुप
Yes,
में है क्या
sir.
भाई? अरे
Yes, sir.
जयदीप, साउंड नहीं आ रहा है भाई.
अरे क्या हो गया सर?
Hello, दोस्तों. This is me, Jaideep Divyanshu, and first
ये
of all,
पुराना वाला
happy
क्यों ऑन कर
नहीं
Independence.
दिए सर?
नहीं अरे रुक जा रे, रुक जा. यहाँ पे प्ले में वो दिखा है. ठीक है, एक सेकंड में इसको रिफ्रेश करता हूँ. या बट ये पता नहीं, वहां से आई थिंक कुछ माइक्रोफोन का कुछ पंगा था शायद जयदीप.
पता नहीं सर.
ठीक है, एक बार नेक्स्ट टाइम वापस आओगे ना तो चलो, नेक्स्ट टाइम आएंगे तो एक बार वो चेक करते हैं. ये कार्तिक भी आया
फिर
है.
से आ जाऊं क्या सर?
नहीं, कल अपने आना है जयदीप, दैट्स फाइन. ठीक है.
ओके सर.
हाँ, तो कल अपने को इसको और थोड़ा ट्रिम करके कल करेंगे. नो नो वरीज. ठीक है
सर मेरा
सर
पूरा फोकस जानते हैं सर, चला
कहाँ?
जा रहा था इधर नोटिफिकेशन का जो मैसेजेस आपका आ रहा था, प्लस की इधर
हाँ,
कंपनी का आ रहा था, उधर साइड
अच्छा अच्छा
मैंने साइलेंट करना ही भूल गया था.
अच्छा
अब
अच्छा
मैं बोल
अच्छा.
रहा हूँ फिर इधर साइड आप तो बोल रहे हैं कि 10:30 तक ही लास्ट क्लास से रहेगा.
अरे नहीं, फटाफट खत्म कर दे. नहीं, पॉइंट इज ओके. इफ मोर टाइम इज देयर ना, माइंड और ज्यादा बफर लेने की कोशिश करेगा. बोलेगा हाँ ठीक है, 10:45 तक जाते. ठीक है जाते. वो पब्लिक फिर खत्म ही नहीं करेगी. ठीक
सही.
है. सो ओके, आई एम मेकिंग अ लिस्ट. तो एनीवेज कल देखते हो. ओके, तो वी हैव डन विथ विशाखा इज डन.
ओके
ओके,
सर.
जयदीप इज डन. महेश इज डूइंग इट. अच्छा, महेश का भी हो गया क्या?
Or here to contribute something unique. The deep within each of us lies a special gift. Yes, I truly believe we all are sleeping giant within us. Each of us has a talent, gift, our own bit of genius just waiting to be tapped. It might be the talent for art or music. It might be a special way of relating to the ones you love. It might be the genius for selling or innovating to the ones you love. It might be the genius for selling or innovating or reaching out in your business of
more. No matter how well you are already doing or how challenged you now may be, deep inside of you there lies a belief that your experience of life can and will be much greater than it already is. You are destined for your own unique form of greatness, whether it is an outstanding professional teacher, business person, mother, or father. Most importantly, you not only believe things, you have taken actions. So, what is the conclusion? Um, uh, um, we all have inside a talent, but we don't recognize it. Okay, so we have to recognize it, and we all are say something big dreams and but uh, we only think what to plan, what not to do, but don't take action. So we have to take action, we have to make some plan strategy, and accordingly we have to consistent. Then we achieve that greatness in ourselves. Thank you.
Nice. Okay, Karthik.
Hi. Was.
Okay, Nigar came live. Vishaka is done. Where is Karthik का वीडियो कहाँ गया? Karthik.
Hi guys, myself Karthik Chodhani. I am here to. I have learned from Awaken the Giant Within, so I am here to deliver my experience on it. At a very early age, I developed a belief that we are here to contribute something unique. That deep within each of us lies a special gift. You see, I truly believe we all have a sleeping giant within us. Each of us has a talent, a gift, a unique, our own bit of genius just waiting to tap. It might be a talent for art or music. It can be anything. It might be a special way of relating to the ones you love. It might be a genius for selling or innovating or reaching out your business or your career. I choose to believe that a creator doesn't play favorites, that we have all been created unique but with the equal opportunities for experiencing life to the fullest. I decided many years ago that the most important way I could spend my life would be to invest it in something that would outlast it. I decided that somehow I must.
And anything and everything in their lives in an
Okay, it was only 1 minute video. Okay, okay. So I think many of us has done it. So Nigar is doing something. पता नहीं वो full हुआ नहीं हुआ. Nigar. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. अरे ये दोनों किधर चले गए? रेणुका और शुभम. ओके, पता नहीं उनके घर में आई थिंक पता नहीं अभी भी मेहमान ये वो रहेंगे क्या. ठीक है. ओके गाइस, तो चलो लेट्स ड्रॉ सम कंक्लूजन्स. ओके, आई विल जस्ट टेल दी गाइस. Okay, so we will be closing the session in a few minutes, guys. Okay, okay. So I think we have okay, almost each and every one of you has gone live, and pretty good to see that. Okay, so we have Sumit. I think the only thing is वो शुभम वाले दोनों भी पार्टी के जो बंदे हैं ना, रेणुका प्लस शुभम, पता नहीं लास्ट टाइम आई रिमेम्बर दे यूज्ड टू बी लाइक एक ही फोन से दोनों वन बाय वन लाइव जा रहे थे. ठीक है, एंड उनके घर में रिलेटिव्स भी है. वी डोंट नो व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. ओके, फाइन. नाउ गाइस, the thing is ki each one of you will realize few things about yourself. Okay, so first of all, don't wait for others to correct you or point something कि क्या है क्या नहीं है. ठीक है, I would highly recommend कि एक और बार खुद का वीडियो you observe it and randomly just observe what other people did. Okay, maybe one minute randomly इधर उधर, so everybody is part of the group, and then you try to draw observation how you can make your video more better. What are the areas of improvement? Do this exercise by tomorrow. ठीक है, रिजर्व 15 minutes 30 minutes, एक बार खुद को ऑब्जर्व करो, बाकी लोगों को ऑब्जर्व करो, एंड यू हैव ऑलरेडी सीन सो मेनी वीडियोज इन लाइव ना. ठीक है, यूट्यूब में वीडियो देखते हो ये वो, खुद ऑब्जर्व करो कि व्हाट डू यू फील इज समथिंग जो बेटर होना चाहिए. ठीक है, बट देखो गाइज, मेन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग एज पार्ट ऑफ टुडेज सेशन, we were not trying to fix our entire presentation in one go. what we were trying to do is कि भाई there has to be pausing, you are not rushing too fast, back to back नहीं दे रहे हो, you're taking relax, you're being cool, calm, ठीक है, you're drawing some conclusions while you say it, you have packaged it a bit naturally, it should not look like mug up type में, थोड़ा you have packaged it naturally, that was the expectation, ठीक है. So with that as the regards, सीखे how you perform, ठीक है, there are some areas of improvement ये वो करेंगे, ठीक है, the more you repeat it will get better. Now guys, the plan for tomorrow, ठीक है. So guys, the next 2 days we are going to upgrade more into this communication zone itself, ठीक है. So whatever learnings we have done today, we will take all of these things. इसके साथ साथ we are going to add the second layer. Communication is basically three things. One is what you speak. So for what you speak, we have already taken some stanzas from Awaken the Giant Within. तो उसको पढ़ लेंगे. तो what you speak is that. बाद में as the session progresses, we need to even work on this what you speak related part. वो बाद में करते हैं. ठीक है. But for now, we have some material that we are going to speak. Second is कि okay, say it like you mean it. Nothing but your voice, your modulation, whatever you are doing. तो words के साथ, vocabulary के साथ खेलना है. And the third one is, the last one is कि look as if you mean it. Nothing but you should not just speak words, okay? Say it like you mean it. Nothing but voice vocabulary के साथ you have to play around. Like I am great. Okay? You can simply say I am great. I am great. Weightage आ रहा है words. We are playing around with words. Sometimes slowing down, sometimes fastening up. This should happen like a natural rhythm. So voice के साथ you have to play with. Next one is कि your entire physical appearance should speak. Not just कि खाली पढ़ ले रहे हो. Okay, your entire body should speak. Nothing but your facial muscles में दिखना चाहिए. Your eyes, okay, your like पूरा face basically. It will lighten up. ठीक है. Your body language, okay, your hands, your arms, your this entire body will also speak. ठीक है. तो ये वाले जेस्टर्स भी एक नेचुरल वे ऑफ स्पीकिंग, जब पूरा कॉम्बिनेशन बन जाएगा ना, ओवर एंड ऑल इम्पैक्ट विल लुक वेरी नाइस. ठीक है. एंड एक एक करके करते हैं. तो टुमारो वी विल फोकस ऑन आवर वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन, एंड डे आफ्टर टुमारो वी विल बी फोकसिंग ऑन आवर हैंड जेस्टर्स, बॉडी रिलेटेड, आई रिलेटेड, फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस रिलेटेड. एंड जब ये तीनों को मिला के यू वुड डिलीवर इट ऑन अ वेडनेसडे और थर्सडे, यू विल फाइंड कि ओवर एंड ऑल इम्पैक्ट एक अच्छा होने लगेगा. ठीक है. उसके बाद as the session progresses, we will be further be even innovating. We will be like pairing up two of you people, any two randomly, ठीक है. And whatever we have learned as part of the next coming 2-3 days, वो एक एक करके you closely monitor each other and you try to give feedback to each other कि इसको ऐसा है, like बहुत you have to be very careful about that. So when that time comes, then we'll do it. But the more you start sharing observations to others, the more you will realize कि where you are going wrong. That's the beauty of giving feedback. कि खुद को पता चलने लगेगा, ओ मैं भी ऐसे गड़बड़ कर रहा हूँ. Your observation skills will grow pretty nicely. That is how it is. And just before we close the call, in the next 2 minutes, 10:45 को close करेंगे, I would recommend you 2 techniques. एक तो ये है कि repetitive जितना करोगे, it will become better. So today was just the first day. It will become better. But another thing I would recommend to all you people कि watch a lot of English news or English movies or English documentation, maybe with a subtitle, that is fine. But spend a lot of time in just listening to that content. देखो guys, देखो, the IT industry is having so many clients from outside. English is required. Okay. So we will say कि उसके बिना भी चल सकता है, प्रोजेक्ट्स ये वो हो सकते हैं. बट गाइस, इफ योर क्लाइंट्स आर फ्रॉम यूके, बाहर, उन लोग को सिर्फ इंग्लिश इज द कम्युनिकेशन लैंग्वेज. सो एटलीस्ट फॉर योर वर्क सेक यू नीड टू नो दैट लैंग्वेज. ठीक है. यू नीड टू नो दैट लैंग्वेज. एंड समहाउ फिर देखो, एक दूसरा क्या प्रॉब्लम होता है, यू नो, कि in our company itself or in the IT industry itself, there are people coming from north, there are people coming from south, there are people coming from different places. If you start speaking in regional language within the company environment, a kind of groupism ban jayega. It would create diversity between the teams itself. It will not look like one united thing. हिंदी बोल रही है पब्लिक, तो देर विल बी साउथ वाले लोग, उन लोगों को समझ भी नहीं रहा। नॉट एवरीबडी नोज हिंदी। अभी वी आर इन हैदराबाद एंड ऑल, तो यहाँ पे यू विल फाइंड अ तेलुगु पीपल, ठीक है, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट लैंग्वेज। So there are people, if they speak in their regional language, हिंदी वालों को नहीं समझेगा। So that creates partitions in the team, and that's where industry has neutralized that with the English language. कि भाई जो बोलना है इंग्लिश में बोलो, fair and square to everybody. So this is how it is mandatory for you to be good in English, and इसीलिए IT इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस भी हो रहा है या क्लाइंट्स भी हो रहे हैं, तो यू हैव टू मास्टर इट, ठीक है। एंड फॉर दैट रीजन आई एम रिकमेंडिंग कि डेली बेसिस पे 15 मिनट्स 20 मिनट्स मैक्सिमम इंग्लिश वीडियोस को कंज्यूम करो। एनीथिंग, एजुकेशनल वीडियोस ऑफ इंग्लिश में बहुत कुछ आता है, विद सबटाइटल्स देखते रहो। द मोर यू डू इट ना, वोकैबुलरी कैच कर पाओगे, एंड नेचुरली इट विल स्टार्ट कमिंग इन योर रिदम ऑल्सो। देखो गाइज, ये सारी चीजें यू कैन नॉट लर्न एवरीथिंग कि ऐसे करना है ऐसे करना है। इट विल स्टार्ट बिकमिंग नेचुरल फॉर यू, एंड फॉर दैट टू बिकम नेचुरल, बिकॉज इट कैनॉट बी लाइक, इतना प्रिसीजन लेवल तक कोई सीख नहीं सकता। हाउ डिड यू लर्न एबीसीडी? इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज इज स्टिल डाउटफुल, लाइक पब्लिक ऐसे कैसे बोल सकती है कोलगेट, कालगेट, ये लाइक सेम स्पेलिंग अलग क्यों होती है? बट वी हैव जस्ट लर्नड इट, वी हैव जस्ट लर्नड इट नेचुरली, ठीक है। सिमिलरली, द मोर you just consume this English content, videos, news और all that, maximum वही करो, थोड़ा हिंदी को अवॉइड करके उसको करो, maybe for hours together, anything, watch it in English only with subtitles. The more you do it, it will start consuming it in your mind, and your brain will then start reacting whenever next time you're conversating ना, वैसे होने लगेगा, ठीक है। And that's how you would automatically pick up like fluency there, अच्छे से चीजें रिदम में खुद से आने लगेंगी, because minor things cannot be taught. We can talk about this rules, practice करो, but you have to consume, you have to do it, and these two are the things which will actually make you a master, ठीक है। So fine, and guys, promise to yourself, 7 दिन के अंदर you should be a better, more fluent person than you are right now. A bit naturally होना चाहिए, and guys, if the target is 7 days, you need to do it like a lot then, ठीक है। कल सुबह उठ के लाइक 1 घंटा जस्ट इंग्लिश डॉक्यूमेंट्री कंज्यूम करो, सी हाउ पीपल आर डूइंग, ऑब्जर्व एंड लर्न, ऑब्जर्व एंड लर्न व्हाट वी डिड टुडे। एक और बार मे बी चाहे तो कल सुबह वापस से लाइव जाओ, एक और बार करने का देखो। द मोर यू डू इट, द मोर बेटर इट इज गोइंग टू बी, ठीक है। चलो, थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी फॉर योर टाइम, एंड वी वांट टू रियली लर्न दिस आर्ट, एंड ये हफ्ते में कंज्यूम इट नाइसली इन अस। चलो, बोलोगे साढ़े 11:45 तक आज रुका लिया ठीक है। चलो, थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी, सी यू गाइस टुमारो, बाय बाय, टेक केयर।
थैंक
It
यू
will
सर।
work.